You could guide an expedition. You are Jack Sparrow.
There should be a captain in there somewhere.
There's the Jack I know.
There'll be dangers along the way. Firstly, mermaids, zombies, Blackbeard. The pirate all pirates fear.
Captain, I wish to report a mutiny. I can name fingers and point names.
Perfect.
Steady as she goes.
We've fallen behind. Fight to the bitter end! Bring the mermaid!
You're killing her.
I am a bad man. Is that it?
I think so.
Hello, welcome to Red Spotlight Entertainment's audio commentary series. You must have your prepared copy of the selected film ready to start in your media player. To begin this viewing, please set your film at 0. So, stay tuned and enjoy the audio commentary.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Red Spotlight Entertainment Presents audio commentary series. I'm your host, Kyle Lira, and with me I have Peter Martinez, and not by any other name. Am I right, Peter?
We'll see. I will say, I love in Disney films when they change the Walt Disney Pictures opening. I love that.
Like how they add stuff to it? Like
Yeah.
how there's like mermaids and when
The pirate flag.
Pirate flag, yeah.
But, I don't like Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
But here's a compliment for the film, I guess. Like the way they have that castle, the Beast's castle.
Yeah.
When they do the Disney logo, and then the movie starts from there. And several films will do it, some won't, but I love when they do it. I don't know. I think it's cool. Little setup for you guys right here.
Yes.
Kyle really likes this film. He thinks it's the best, only next to the first Pirates film. I think this is the worst Pirates film, and I went out of my way not to own this film. So, this is going to be a lot of fun.
Indeed.
Indubitably. Like, the criticisms commence. This opening is really boring. I don't like it. And you can tell it was shot on a lot somewhere. Like the whole thing with how they find the body and stuff, and although I will say, spoilers, I guess, for the end of the film, I love that the entire time you thought that Spain was going to get the Holy Grail and the Fountain of Youth for themselves. They went to destroy it because it was blasphemous to God. I did like that. That was great. That was a good little, not a twist, but just yeah, no, we don't want this. This is against God. Screw it. They literally threw away eternal life because it went against God. That is some serious worship right there.
The talking heads have spoken.
Show me what you got. The Two Doors. What is this? He does not like Spanish. I don't know. I'm not Spanish. I don't know what Spaniards look like.
I would imagine European.
Yeah. Because didn't the natives say they were very light-skinned? Or they described them as light-skinned and compared?
Light-skinned.
Because us as Mexicans, we are the combination of Spaniards and the Native Americans. History lesson. There you go. That guy looks familiar.
That's Diego Luna.
Is that really?
No.
Oh. It's because all Mexicans are exactly the same. That's what. I'm kidding.
Says the Mexican here.
Yes, I know. I can say what I want. I'm Mexican. I'm Mexican. London, England. What if It would have been cool if I have no idea what the time periods are in correlation, but if Jack walked by Sweeney Todd.
Oh yeah, like bump into it. You know what? That would be only a thing that will happen in a Burton Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
You want to shave, so he's like, "What are you doing?" Like he does his weird Jack stuff. Get away.
Like, you speak funny.
You speak funny. I'll give this film 3 compliments.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's interesting to take it to different places by going to London.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool. Like I said, the whole Spaniard thing where it turns out they just want to destroy it. Because that's not... It was a funny little twist, and it's also not something you usually see. And it's always like, I need to take the power from mine. It's like, no, this power goes against my god. I got to destroy it. And also the mermaid scene. I really like the mermaid scene. That's like the only part of the film that the only like sequence in the film I genuinely like.
The only thing I miss from like the original trilogy is the Jack's theme, the Medallion Calls.
Really?
Yeah. Here, it just cuts to Jack, and that's it. That's your introduction.
I really don't like also that this film really strays away from the pirate ships. There's like nothing with pirate ships here. And I thought they were going to do something because they have a magical pirate ship. But no, not really. It was no pirate battles, no chase scenes. Pretty boring. That's like if there's no hand-to-hand combat fights in a Indiana Jones film.
Or no lightsaber duels. Wait, we've had one.
Well, to be fair, that was an official Star Wars. If you had an official Star Wars film with no lightsaber duels,
battles.
I think that would kind of be an issue. Just kind of. That's not fair.
We have Alexis Soto right here before
I
our
know.
eyes.
Alexis Soto, you will be Mr. Gibbs for Halloween. I am sorry. It has been decided for you.
Yes. Bro, you better start growing your mutton chops, boy.
Yes. He has the glasses already, too. Oh, Gibbs doesn't have glasses.
Yeah.
This Gibbs will. Oh, no, you know what I was thinking of?
But the facial expressions Kevin R. McNally gives is very much Alexis.
I was thinking of,
What?
what's his name? Oh, I love the music. From Peter Pan. What's the right hand to hook?
Smee?
Smee. That's what I was thinking of with the glasses. Smee. The only one he's loyal to is Mr. Gibbs. To be fair, Mr. Gibbs is a very good first mate.
And even though that Jack is somewhat a dick sometimes too, Gibbs, they're still like
He never pushes it. I'll put it that
yeah.
way. He's never like it's never to the point where I'm like, Gibbs, you should get mutiny this dick bag, you know.
It's no Harley Quinn Joker.
It's not that kind
dynamic.
of. It's more of a Suicide Squad Harley Quinn.
Come on, baby, we're going home.
Going home. Oh my God, this is exactly like Suicide Squad. He breaks her out of prison. Holly.
Hunka, hunka, hunka.
But when
Coming soon, ladies and gentlemen, Suicide Squad audio commentary.
what's he been doing for 6 years though? Because isn't there like 6 years in between this and the third one?
Mm-hmm. He was the way that he explains it right here is that he was looking for the Fountain of Youth,
Mm-hmm.
but he hit a dead end. Like he's having a hard time trying to find it, and most of the time he's just been like he went after the pearl, couldn't find it. A good reason. It's been in a bottle.
That is probably a good reason not to find it.
Also,
And that does carry over, it looks, in that new film.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, I do like the idea, again, don't like the film, of the central goal being the fountain of youth, because that's very of the time period. That's very like that's what I said, piratey. I like the mythology around pirates and stuff like that, and the way the film really takes it and plays with it and has fun with it.
I like the way that they're using like pirate marine biology. I mean, not biology.
Marine mythology.
Mythology, and because at sea, pirates got really bored.
Oh yeah.
You know, so
and they saw a lot of shit they couldn't explain, so they told stories.
Yeah. Exaggerated or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And also,
I like this little bit. All right, you got to think about it this way. Jack has been on the road for 6 years. All right. He gets his meals where he can. All right.
Yeah.
This is a nice little detail when he sees that cream puff, you know, and he's like, he has to get it.
I don't see it as a detail. I just see it as he's a pirate. He sees something he wants and he takes it. And I guarantee you, those kind of cream puffs, I mean, that's for the king. He's a pirate. He probably doesn't see food like that all the time. Probably hardly ever. And I forgot what happened right here. They had, the king wanted him to go get the fountain for him or something before the Spaniards. Isn't that Mr. Deasley or Dursley?
It's the Dursley.
The Dursley?
Vernon Dursley.
Vernon Dursley.
Rest in peace.
He died?
Mm-hmm. A few years ago.
Oh my god. I've heard of you. And do you know who I am? I think they really overdid it with the eyeliner this time. The guy liner, I guess. And, I forgot what the criticism... Oh, I remember now. With the new film...
Yeah.
I kind of don't like the goal of it, how they're going after the trident.
Oh, a little backstory on the trident,
Mm-hmm.
right? According to the screening that they saw,
Yeah.
you know that the scar that Blackbeard gave Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Notice how it's the shape of a trident.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. That's gonna come into play. Look in here, and
I'll see it, I guess, right here.
you'll see in the movie, but it's shaped like a trident for a purpose.
I guess my thing is I don't like the trident because it doesn't feel very pirate mythology. That to me, I always think of like Greek mythology, and like.
Well, different pirates with different.
It is close enough, but it's more of a nitpick for me. It's a thing that's only gonna kind of get to me specifically.
Because going back to the third movie, there are pirate lords of all corners of the world.
Mm-hmm.
There's gotta be Greek pirates in there somewhere. Man, a Catholic, gain eternal life.
How dare Catholics do that? Catholics are the worst, am I right? It's all about the, what were they at this point? The Church of England?
Church of England, very Lutheran, Protestant based.
Yeah. And then there's Barbosa. He does look weird right here with his like orange beard and stuff.
And he has a painted on mole.
Yeah. I do think it's weird that he thought the best course of action to gain his ship would be through the English monarch. And man, did he rise through the ranks very quickly. It's gotta be like, at least like 5 years, I would say. He was with them. And he's already at the level of the like speaking to the king and shit.
Well, if he started off as a privateer. He's a privateer.
Yeah.
That was common for convert pirates to go into back in the day.
Your ship didn't sink though.
Captain Kidd, he turned into a privateer.
And he was another reason why this film just does not feel like a pirate's film to me.
Why?
Remember that immense, beautiful detail you'd feel in Gore Verbinski's Pirates, and the awesome designs and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Completely lost in this film. Completely lost. Like, his henchmen were apparently zombies, or zombified. They looked exactly like regular people, except they had, like, a scar, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, if Gore Verbinski had that, the designs would have been
Outlandish
and beautiful. And also I understand, very Jack, but it feels just way too choreographed for me. He just looks at him like this bitch.
He's like, here we go again.
Like C-3PO?
Yes, very much like C-3PO.
Like Alexis Soto?
Another shout out.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Beep boop beep boop.
Beep boop beep boop. That dude's just... Oh, that was uncalled for. That is funny. He just knocks it off. Why do you leave your sword... See, that's bullshit. That would not happen. To run faster, I would not just drop my sword and gun. First of all, those are probably really expensive. And I'm pretty sure there's probably like a decree in the military where like you cannot just throw your shit everywhere. I mean, look at our military. If they start running, they don't just throw their gun on the ground to run faster. Find him.
They carry everything with them.
Yeah. America.
F yeah.
Oh my god, it's Captain Jack Sparrow.
I kind of like this.
Okay. What?
This whole sequence.
I remember the first time I saw the film, it was at this point where it's like, it's not feeling like pirates to me.
Because he outran Parliament. That's very Jack.
But the way in which he did it. I'm not bagging on what's happening, I'm saying how it's done.
Judi Dench.
Was it like a cameo?
Dame Judi Dench.
Is that it? She just had a small cameo. What's up with that? Oh, he took her earring. That is funny.
Again, very Jack.
Although, he does look kind of weird against the city streets. Oh, what is this? London?
London.
Yeah.
Why does it look weird?
I don't know, just his pirate garb against it. And you know what? London was a really shitty place back then. Look at that. Mud everywhere. Most of that's probably shit. Because when they like shit into buckets and then throw it out into the street, they had no plumbing.
True. And also all those horses and shit.
Yeah. It just fell in all kinds of shit. What's he doing? He just stole his carriage? That's uncalled for. He's a thief. I can't support a thief. A pirate who's a thief.
Which you've been saying for the past 3 audio commentaries.
Yes, I have. Where'd Gibbs go? Because didn't he...
He was sent back to prison.
So doesn't he have to re-get him?
Because remember... when they,
I know they got caught.
Yeah.
But then he's back in the movie.
Because he went back to prison with the life sentence.
For what? Just being a pirate? That's uncalled for.
There's your cameo.
My pirate. I mean, my cameo. How so?
Filthy pirate. Oh, here it is. The king.
How is he not dead?
You know what they say? At the end of the world, there's only going to be two things standing.
What?
Cockroaches and Keith Richards.
He'll outlast the cockroaches. I heard you headed to the fountain.
I like this way. I like this.
That is a good point.
I was kind of hoping that Keith would make an appearance in the fifth movie.
Yeah. Me too. I think he does a good job too.
This is his only acting gig.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done movies, but as himself,
Mm-hmm.
this is the first time he's actually playing a character.
I mean, I know it's not a very demanding role,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not shit, you know? He does a very serviceable job.
And he gives you the sense of the man that Jack was raised with,
Yeah.
you know? And here in they officially, like, proclaim that is his dad. Because in the third movie, they never really said anything, but you kind of got the gist.
I like how they try to make him seem all magical and shit, too. He just disappears. He just passed over.
There is another Skywalker. There's another sparrow. There you go. That's what he says.
There's another sparrow. I have a sister, Elizabeth Swan.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. But I kissed her.
You wanted to do more than that, mate.
Isn't this guy coming back?
Yeah.
He did a good job.
When they were filming in Australia, they went to an Australian children's hospital
Mm-hmm.
where they had like a bunch of cancer and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny paid a visit to the kids there, took pictures and in his Jack Sparrow garb.
But
With
they're
him.
Australian, so why should we
With
go?
him.
I'm kidding.
They're doing way better than us.
Yeah, that's true. And they got big ass spiders.
Mm-hmm. And Finding Nemo took place there.
Mm-hmm. The worst Pixar sequel ever.
Hi, Alexis.
Even worse than Cars 2.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, I want to know
Hmm.
what's your problem with Penelope Cruz? Because she's right here. What do we have a problem with?
I don't got a problem with her. It's just she was boring in the film. There was nothing that really excited me about her. Even I think Keira Knightley did a way better job. There was more going for her with that.
Well, again, you had 3 movies to establish that.
But if I'm just looking at the first film, and I'm going by that, she still had way more going on, and was more interesting and more fun.
You don't like her chemistry with Jack?
No. No. It's not there, for me anyway. It's okay. It's serviceable, and like this whole sequence. Well, excuse me, I burped. For those
Rick.
hearing, we're currently partaking in some homemade Szechuan sauce
And McDonald's nuggets.
because we like Rick and Morty, and we're sellouts who follow trends.
Exactly. Preach.
Hate the player, not the game, son. No, but this whole sequence is just like, it feels like a film trying to be pirates. Very over choreographed, very overdone, and there's no dialogue, so I kind of don't care.
Like in this?
Yeah.
In the scene? That
Cause
is true, because okay, not to draw conclusions to like the best Pirates movie,
Mhm.
but the fight between Will and Jack.
yeah,
when they were in the blacksmith shop.
There was a reason for that fight.
They were like
I think they didn't do it just to have that where they kiss, just to have that oh my god he's kissing himself thing. She looks pretty good with a mustache. I think she should keep it.
I don't know. I don't think Javier Bardem would like that.
Who cares? He's a ghost.
Fun fact: they're married in real life. She was pregnant throughout half the movie.
I forgot what happened. She got her hurt or whatever. He got her hurt or whatever. What happened between them?
She was supposed to become a nun.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She was supposed to become a nun, and
Yeah.
She said, "I was ready to take my vows. What were you doing in a Spanish convent anyway?" And he said, "I mistook it for a brothel. Honest mistake."
That is very funny. But if only it added to her character.
So she was gonna become a nun, and Jack deflowered her.
They can't tell. Did they check?
They need to confess. Otherwise, you don't become a nun.
Yeah, but that's between you and the priest. They can't do anything with that knowledge.
Not if you're dedicating your body to the Holy Spirit, sir.
I worship the big head in the sky.
Show me what you got.
Disqualified. You betrayed me. I was innocent in the ways of men. But is that the last time they saw each other? Or it seems they had a long history after that. See, there's that line.
He mistook a house full of nuns as a whorehouse.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah, the action scenes are just kind of blah. Just kind of whatever. And why
And
was
also a little piece that I keep on mentioning costumes throughout this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know that little lace that he has on his arm, right?
Sure.
The white lace that he has on wrapped around his wrist.
Yeah.
That was her lace.
Oh. But why was she pretending to be Jack? How would that help her?
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
Yeah, like they're pirates. If you give them money, they will go.
No matter who.
Yeah, like just say like, "Hey, we're looking for shit. Join my crew." People would be like, "Okay." Like, I don't think you needed to pretend to be Jack to have that happen.
Well,
If
again,
anything, it's a bigger liability. He gets all his crew killed all the time. I wouldn't want to go on be one of Jack's crew and go on one of his expeditions. If I ain't one of the main characters, I am for sure dying a horrible death.
Have you seen the movie Blow?
Yes.
What'd you think of that?
A lot of drug use.
Well, obviously, it's called freaking Blow.
It could mean other things. She's like, there, he's supposed to be a zombie. They just kind of like made him a little bit dirty. So uninteresting.
I see what you mean.
Oh, doesn't he like set Gibbs free or something?
Yeah, to serve under Barbosa.
Barbosa. I don't know why I say it like that. They just gotta
Which of the Pirates figures do you have Infinity figures with?
Huh? I have I just have Barbossa and Jack.
That's it?
Yeah.
Did they come out with any others? They had Davy Jones?
Yeah, they had Davy Jones, and I believe that was it. Yeah, I think it was only those three. But those are the only three I would care to have. In all honesty, I can't think of any other.
This face, Alexis.
It is. When you just like say something to piss him off, and he just looks at you
with that long grin.
What does he have? Does he sell out Jack?
He still has Sao Fang's map.
Oh, he burns it. I remember this. There was a fire right next to him. That was unnecessary. No, yeah, and didn't they say like that map went different? Like it wasn't just the Fountain of... Oh no, it wasn't just...
It wasn't just Davy Jones' locker.
It was the Fountain of Youth and maybe other places.
Exactly. And the only person who knows such information is Gibbs. Waking up from a hangover be like... The original, the only...
Yeah. At this point, I was already bored of the film. Like, the whole thing with him being, like, a mutiny or whatever, or, I don't know. And I think another reason why I know why this film didn't work for me, and I think the new directors were talking about it, is that Jack Sparrow is not a dynamic character. He doesn't really have story arcs. You know, he's fun, he's there, he's front and center. But the reason why the first Pirates worked so well is because the character and all the growth and change, you had Elizabeth Swann and what's it called? Turner, Mr. Turner.
Mr. Turner.
Yeah. And then even with the sequels and so forth, they got more and more characters that were interesting, and it wasn't just him, but he sort of held it. He was at the center. With this one, they tried to strip everything else and just have him, and it's flashy and fun, but there's nothing more there.
He's a one series arc.
Yeah. A nice season, Morty.
Excuse our Rick and Morty references.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of that.
Like we said, we're sellouts. Is she still wearing his Oh, and then even you have to admit this whole thing
With the preacher thing. Yeah, I do admit that.
It is terrible. First of all, the preacher is just an annoying dude. Like, he's like, oh no, you all born in hell. And it's just like, yeah, we get it.
He's a religious Jerry.
But he pretty much is. He spends the entire film, like, just preaching to people about how shitty they are. And then the second he happens upon a hot naked mermaid, he pretty much changes his ways because, you know, hot naked mermaid. And neither of them have character or story or anything. And I think they had this film, because I'm pretty sure they planned a sequel after this that never became, was that they wanted to continue their storyline with like him and the mermaid. And yeah, that obviously went nowhere.
And the directors, or the fifth one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he's gonna give a shit.
I still don't get why she needed Jack. Maybe she mentioned it and, like, I missed it. Edward Teach, who's that? Oh, isn't that Blackbeard?
That's the real name of Blackbeard.
Yeah. I was like, that sounds familiar. Who is that? But yeah, that's Blackbeard. And I also think the thing that really holds these pirates films together too,
Yeah.
great villains. And I thought it would be cool to have Blackbeard. That was a good choice of actor. He just came across really flat, really boring. I was never intimidated by him. He never felt like a challenge. He was just like, I am Mr. Bad Guy. I shall now do
Very mustache twirly.
bad things. And it's like, okay, but like, make me feel it. I need to feel it in my insides.
That hook that she's holding later becomes Captain Hook's hook in Peter Pan.
That is bullshit. You know what? Also, too. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. But, just the way it's filmed too. It just doesn't have that same cinematic quality that the other ones have.
It feels almost made for TV.
I wouldn't say it's that bad. I will defend a little bit. They do get some good cinematic shots and everything, but it's just it's not at the same level of Gore Verbinski. But Gore Verbinski, he's all his films look amazing. Like The Ring visually is a really great film, and it's a really good film in general.
Lone Ranger. What do you think of Lone Ranger?
Lone Ranger, it's not that good. I didn't hate it, but yeah, it's definitely not that good. But again, visually, really good film. Visually, if you're just going on visuals. The new horror film he did, A Cure for Wellness. I have not seen it yet. It did.
That's a Gore Verbinski film?
Yes.
Holy shit!
It did not get very good reviews. I'm still gonna see it at some point, but just look at the trailer. Visually, it looks amazing. So.
Plus, it has Dane DeHaan and Toby Jones.
I like Toby Jones. He always plays that weird guy.
He was that weird guy in the 4th season of Sherlock.
I have not seen it yet. Look, they don't even give a It is funny to me how the Spaniards throughout the entire film are just chilling, just doing their own thing, and everyone's like, the Spaniards, and they just do not give a shit about anyone else. Like, even at the end, I don't even think they fight anyone. They just come in, trash the joint, then leave.
Yeah. then they got the lead admiral or something like that. He just does the sign of the cross and leaves.
Like, the Spaniards are the unspoken heroes of this film. They give no shits. How is she going to become a nun with a father like Blackbeard?
Maybe that's why.
Oh, didn't she, like, not meet him until afterwards, I think?
Long lost, recently found.
Yeah. That's probably it. And I'll be honest, I wasn't too fond of this crew, other than that one dude.
Strum?
Yeah, he's cool. He's pretty funny. But the rest of them are kind of, they're the ones you would see in the way, way back.
Yeah.
Of the other Pirates films. And it feels like, because all their big players are gone, they brought them to the forefront. And it's like, they're okay, they're serviceable, but they're not, there's no standouts other than him. Is that kid the eyebrows actor?
What do you mean the eyebrows actor?
The kid with the weird eyebrows that's in films. He was in the Narnia films. Is like that their asshole cousin.
No.
And the Maze Runner.
No, he's his name is Robbie Kay.
This guy or the eyebrows guy?
The kid in this
okay.
movie. He played Peter Pan.
Of course you would know.
In Once Upon a Time.
And let me just give this.
Dude, okay, I give Once Upon a Time credit.
Okay.
About
Why?
this.
Why?
Peter Pan is terrifying in Once Upon a Time.
Is he supposed to be?
Yeah,
Okay.
he is.
Oh, and Hook is the good guy?
Yeah.
Did they Maleficent that shit?
Yeah. Peter Pan is the biggest asshole you're gonna meet.
Well, to be fair, even looking at the original story and the Disney adaptation, Peter Pan's always been a giant asshole.
But the thing is that Hook's hand wasn't cut off by Peter Pan.
Who was it cut off by?
Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh my god. Oh, let me just give a shout out to Once Upon a Time. Don't watch it, it's trash.
Oh my god.
Maybe they'll cancel it and do a reboot on Freeform. Then I'll watch it.
That would be worse.
But it would be worth it. Oh my god. Cinderella. I thought she was dating Prince Charming, but then I see her with Beast, and Beast is my man. Oh.
Fun fact about Once Upon a Time.
Mm-hmm.
The crocodile in Peter Pan.
Mm-hmm.
The Beast in Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
And Rumpelstiltskin
Do they have a club?
are all one person.
That's so stupid to me, but okay.
Because he has like very scaly skin.
Yes.
And so Hook calls him you're no more than a crocodile. And he calls him crocodile throughout the whole entire thing.
Did he wink at the camera when he said it?
No.
Like, look at that. He's supposedly a zombie. They just threw mud on his face. And then they said, oh, zombie. Terrible design. What the hell? Get creative, guys. This is a fantasy film.
Do you think Gore was burnt out on the Pirates movies?
Oh, yeah. Think about it. Each film is like 2 years of your life. Constantly thinking about it every single day. That's like 6 years of your life right there.
And you know what's worse?
What?
They filmed 2 and 3 back to back.
Oh my, that's got to be just so strenuous.
It took 10 months to film the whole entire thing.
I think that's the main reason why a lot of trilogies can't pull off a trilogy. You know, can't pull off all 3 films being
Because burnout?
great because of burnout. It's tough. It's really tough. I mean, it's tough just making one good film. Like, I know out of everyone, like, look at him just bitching. But I know I'm probably the toughest on like films and shit like that between me and Alexis.
You're the toughest of all of us.
Yeah, but I still respect every single, no matter how shitty a film you make, I respect you because you freaking made something. Like, not everyone can say they made something, especially a film. And people don't realize just how much hard work goes into making a bad film. Just a bad one. And it's not like everyone wants to make a bad film. It's difficult. It's difficult making a film. So to be able to make 3 great ones, or even good ones, I mean, it's tough.
Because number 1, you have to write it. Number 2, you have to cast it. You have to make sure the cast is fed. You have to do all that shit. You have to edit. Hey. We're getting our Deadwood crossover.
Oh my god. I'm down with that. And what did he have? Doesn't he have like Voodoo Diaries or some shit like that?
Voodoo Diaries?
Because he does voodoo.
He has a voodoo doll. He made a voodoo doll of Jack.
Yeah, but I could have swore like someone taught him voodoo.
Mm-mm.
Like he has... No? He just happens to have it? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Throw up on deck.
And I thought the magic boat was kind of lame.
Well, it's coming back. Are you excited for that?
Is it really coming back?
That's what Barbosa is sailing on.
It's very Disney-y. And I know that sounds stupid coming from... But it feels like a cartoon animated film. Like,
you know
it's
what?
A magic boat.
You know what? This boat needs to be voiced by Tim Curry.
Yes. Then I will buy it. it hits a rock.
Sail my
Smash it.
sails. He gets hit. Ouch!
Ouch. I'd watch the shit out of that.
The face. Tim Curry's face is superimposed onto the front of the ship.
You know what's also missing
Hmm.
from the other films? It's dark sense of humor.
Oh, like the toes guy
No, but Pirates, every 5 seconds, a crew member was dying, and in horrific fucking ways. And a lot of times they'd make jokes about it. And they really had like a dark sense of humor about being pirates and, you know, all that jazz. Here it's really missing, I feel. Nothing really bad happens until the mermaid scene. I think that's another reason why I like the mermaid scene so much. Plus, it's just really well executed.
Because shit actually happens.
Shit actually happens, and it's an interesting sequence that isn't just action. Because that's with adventure films, most people may not realize it, but most sequences that like are fun and enthralling about these action adventure films aren't even the action. It's just these sequences in which a lot is going on. Like in the third one, say what you will about that film, like the whole thing where they're trying to turn the boat, and it's going back and forth and da-da-da. Like there's no fighting, there's no action, but it's just
them trying to tip the boat.
Yeah, it's them trying to tip the boat, and it's fun. It's funny, kind of dark, because a dude just gets hit with a freaking cannon.
Yeah.
But like shit like that. Like Indiana Jones, like when he's running away from the ball and whipping around and stuff like that. It's not an action scene. He's just trying to get the hell out of there.
It's very BDSM.
No. I will say no.
No to that, sir.
Who stood watch? Oh, doesn't he kill him?
The cook. Perfect.
Because he cooks him. Got it.
Wouldn't you consider this a messed up sense of...
No. Not really. If he had killed like everyone in the crew, I'd be like, oh shit. Like when all the like when the boat was getting him, like it would get him around the neck and like hang him and shit like that. I'd be like, oh shit. Like that would terrify me. Like this dude does not mess around.
Like when you get the full sense of the power of the Kraken in the second movie. When remember when Gibbs was explaining what the Kraken does, it's
Yeah.
like your face clean off, and then lo and behold, you see Will Turner and he flips one of the carcasses over, and then you see the sucked off face.
But even that, like he did several things like there are no survivors, and he has them kill the rest and stuff like that. But this guy, like, if it's a very telegraphed moment to show. Plus, he could have just jumped off the boat. A very telegraphed moment to show I am bad guy. Like every film has that one moment where he kills someone that no one cares about, a background character just that's probably an innocent, just to show I am bad guy.
I am bad guy.
Yes. But then he never takes it a step further. Like I said, I would be scared shitless of him, of like, he just like, he's just hanging his whole crew left and right over the mutiny and shit like that. They're like, he's already dead. That's overkill. And then I'm surprised well, of course, probably because he's religious, he didn't kill the preacher or whatever. Or why doesn't he kill him? Why?
He knows his way to the fountain, supposedly.
If he knew his way, he would have found it. Supposedly. And then his relationship with his daughter is just so on the nose. Like, every time he's with her, he's like, oh, yes, of course, I love you, da-da-da-da-da, just to get what he wants. And then immediately after, he's like, aha, psych, I'm Mr. Bad Guy. It's like, you can tell, like, yes, girl, he is playing you like a fiddle. Oh, see, right there, he said, he has foreseen my death, and so the fates have spoken. The threat of...
That's why he wants to get the Fountain of Youth.
But who told him he was gonna die? Exactly.
I don't know.
See, did he never think for a second that maybe the reason he dies is because he goes looking for the Fountain of Youth?
That's a cruel irony. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
Plus, he just doesn't feel like an equal to Jack. A good foil or whatever. She's not your... Oh, no! That doesn't go anywhere, doesn't it? Like, she is his daughter. Set her on her wicked path. And then the voodoo's kind of dumb. Why doesn't he kill him? That's such BS.
He's describing Amber Heard.
Whoa. Too far, sir. Too soon and too far. Does he have blood? Okay, so that's supposed to mean something.
That's supposed to mean something in the next movie.
What does it mean? Well, you probably don't know yet.
I don't know yet, but it's a clear thing for the Trident of Poseidon.
Okay, are you guessing that, or did the director say that?
No, like there's like an official synopsis of the beginning part of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that thing that he has on his chest comes into play soon.
Isn't that the guy from the other films?
Yes, the Lieutenant Groves.
Why is he not a captain yet? He's just placed second to all these stupid guys. Does he kill him or something in this film, or what happens?
He dies in this movie.
That's so stupid. That's another reason I hate this film. He said semen.
So uncivilized.
So in the other film, he has the magic boat. Does that do? That should be able to do something for him if he's gonna take on a ghost pirate.
No. Men.
Don't even start with your freaking impressions. No. Oh, that's a new pirate character. It's a new person for you to freaking impersonate. Damn it. I did not even think about that.
Dead men tell no tales.
Why did he jump?
Because he's telling them that we're gonna go face against mermaids.
I'd be all for that. What are you talking about? Do you think mermaids work on gay men?
Maybe, because their whole thing about them is that they're alluring.
Yeah, but like, is it the fact that they're so beautiful that they allure men and like their whole song? Or is it something about them like biologically that only works on men? Because if it's the beauty thing, it doesn't work.
I like this sequence.
I don't. It's dumb.
Of course you don't. But I like it.
But I don't like their chemistry at all.
I like their chemistry.
What chemistry?
I like it.
They honestly just feel like, oh, I was contracted to be in this film, so that is why I am here. So now let's pretend to like each other. He doesn't act any different with her than he does with every other girl he meets on Tortuga. I was gonna ask that too. He's the first mate. Look, he has more eyeliner than she does. And like really, just right after the mutiny, they're gonna have this dance sequence, and
You know who else wore a lot of eyeliner back in the day?
Guy Ritchie.
Keith Richards.
Oh, I was close.
How the fuck were you close?
That was close. This is dumb. Dumb.
Cause fish are dumb. They chase anything that glitters. Fish glitters.
I hope this gets copyrighted. I hope it's Disney. He's singing your song and he didn't pay for it. Copyright him. He kind of has a 70s thing going on with the beard, the little patch, and the mustache. Is it? Oh, that's true. Because that's when.
Because he's based off of a very 70s Keith Richards.
Mr. Richards.
Because Keith Richards would wear like exotic hats. He would wear like long coats. I guess he's still cut. No, he doesn't do that anymore.
He doesn't wear long. He's too old.
He used to wear long coats. A lot of eyeliner, a lot of necklaces, a lot of rings. Very, very much like Jack does.
Plus, I kind of feel like he's kind of all over the place, this villain. Because it's like Barbossa, his cursed gold and his cursed pirates. Makes sense.
Yeah.
You have Davy Jones with his fish crew and his kraken. Makes sense. You have what's it called? The monkey. You have who's the English guy who runs the East India Trading Company?
Lord Cutler Beckett.
You have Lord Cutler Beckett and all of his East India Trading Company. Like, okay, makes sense. Here you have Blackbeard, who has a magical ship. He has zombies, and it shoots fire. And he has miniature ships as well. And it's a lot of different things that I think don't mesh together well to inform the character and like who he is. It just felt like everyone had a lot of different cool ideas. They're like, oh, he keeps the ships in tiny little bottles, like pirate ship bottle things. Throw it in there. Zombies, that's cool. Throw it in there. That's kind of hot right now. What year did The Walking Dead come out?
2009.
Oh boy, see? That was really hot. 2011 then. So yeah, it just kind of felt like they just threw a lot of shit in there. And it didn't mesh together to feel like one character. Oh, he was there. And this chick is kind of dumb. Because she lets everyone manipulate her. Her dad, Jack, the monkey. And it is so overly convoluted. Like, they make the ritual for the Holy Grail. Like, you need 1 cup and you need 2 cups. And then you need the tears of a mermaid and you need, the feather of a phoenix. And you need to take a flight to LA and over LA. You drink both. You regurgitate one, then you re-drink it. You sit on your head for 5 seconds. Like, it's...
That sounds like a side plot to Rick and Morty. You need to do this in the Glazorblic Orb. Dimension Morty.
Gazorb.
What was that? What was that effed up Garfield thing?
Yeah, that was, Gazorb Field.
Instead of lasagna, it was enchiladas.
You piece of shit. You I thought it was so funny. He said you white guilt. Like, what? You could tell, like, he was just, like, saying random shit. You piece of shit. Okay, here comes the only good sequence in the film.
Oh, yeah. Shit on the floor. Okay, here's what I want to happen, right? The mermaid comes out, right?
Yeah.
She just stares at the men.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want, mermaid? Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
But going back to the gay thing,
Mm-hmm.
like, imagine she's trying to sing her way into it, and then he's like, the guy is like, stupid bitch.
You went straight to the gay stereotype. You had to. But yeah, I don't think it would work on a gay guy. I do think that would be funny though. Like all the pirates, like you have that one closeted gay pirate.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm falling for their trance too. Just pretending.
And then all the people are looking at him like for a long second.
They're like, no, you're not.
It's pierced by Cupid. I just stain no glitter and gold.
Look, there's Peter Pan. What if they connect the universes? Are you cool with that?
I'll be very cool with that.
This is why I don't like you.
We've been following you this whole entire time, sir, and we've never known your name. You could call me James. Other people call me Hook.
No.
And then there you go. There you go. You
Dun, 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 dun.
At first, I thought that was Amanda Seyfried.
I did too. That looks like her. They got like a whole bunch of models.
I could
and
read the
shit.
weather with my boobs.
There's a 60% chance that it's already raining.
It's fucking raining.
She wasn't wrong. And I do like too how it's like classic mermaids. Like obviously they would be naked and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's not this Disney thing where like we got coconuts to cover it because it's PG-13. Like they at least they just do shots to like so you don't see it.
Yeah, but
it makes more sense. You know, it's like that.
Starbucks logo.
Yeah. Kissed by a purple mermaid. I will say he does have one good joke after the entire sequence.
Oh, the whole I'm in love.
Yeah.
I love that sequence.
And you know what?
Huh.
These mermaids are beautiful as shit, man. Like they did a good job casting, and they're all good singers.
They're all Olympic swimmers.
It's believable that they'd be like, oh,
They're alluring.
alluring, but then it's also really creepy. Like they're all just staring and shit. Like that's alluring and creepy at the same time. This sequence is a good sequence.
She
I
turns
can't
to
say
the
that
other.
enough.
She turns to the other mermaids and she's like, "On Wednesdays we wear pink." Go watch Mean Girls.
He's like his knife. Like you ain't gonna do shit. What if one of them just randomly stabs someone? Do you think they'd all just freak out?
Oh my god.
And the way like they just pull you into the water. That's cool. You know what? I'll even go so far as to say this is the best I've ever seen mermaids portrayed in film.
Really?
Well, to be fair, I can't think of much any other thing
Other
that
than
has
The Little
mermaids.
Mermaid?
Maybe like Peter Pan, The Little Mermaid.
Have you seen the 2003 movie?
Yeah.
Jason Isaacs as Captain Hook.
hmm I saw when it came out. Like,
What
on
do you think of
DVD.
those mermaids?
They were similar to these. They were kind of scary.
And they had like webbed fingers.
I don't like the web fingers. I like it better that they're not.
Yeah.
Because the fact that they're not webbed makes it seem like more normal, you know? Because like with that, I like how it's like, oh, it's just a normal lady, and then underneath it's the fin and stuff. It's how do they take a piss? Probably the same way fish do. I assume. And then they eat them. Oh, that's so terrifying. That sucks. Ooh, ew.
Yum.
Delicious.
You know what would make that meal better?
How?
Szechuan sauce. Dude,
Damn.
Disney, you're gonna make a shit ton of profit. Share the profit with freaking McDonald's. Nobody's gonna give a shit about your movie, but they're gonna give a shit about the Szechuan sauce that you tie in with your live action Mulan movie. Hell, bring it back right now as like a Rick and Morty special. But I don't think McDonald's would affiliate itself with
No, they
Rick and
wouldn't.
Morty. But they're talking about McDonald's in a positive light.
Yeah. You know what it is? See, this is what it to me, and I think it is portrayed this way in the sequence. Mermaids, just because they look like they're human females, they are not. Like they're basically like a completely different animal that just happens to look like it's sort of like when you see like a caterpillar camouflage to look like a snake.
Yeah.
It's not a snake, but it just very much looks like one. So to me, it's like a completely different creature that I don't think that they would have the same thoughts and desires as a human.
I like that. I like the whole entire like seaweed lasso thing.
Little Spider-Man thing. It's a little weird, but it's cool. But but later on, when like right now, what happens when the preacher or whatever saves one of the female mermaids, and then they kind of fall in love? That tells me that mermaids can be attracted to men. And to me, that kind of doesn't make sense. That's sort of like that's sort of like as if a cow saved my life, and now I'm attracted to cows.
That would be funny.
I don't know if it would be, but to me it kind of doesn't make sense.
That would be amazing. I'd see that.
I mean, and just by the fact that their lower half is completely fish, it tells me like they don't have the same. Maybe I'm getting weirdly too into this with these questions.
You kind of are.
But these are the thoughts that come to me when I watch this. I'm like,
Peter.
Yes.
There's freaking mermaids.
I know. I'm trying to rationalize mermaids.
You're trying to rationalize this shit.
You know me. Like, I will buy into your any bullshit logic in a film. It just has to like not contradict itself. The second it contradicts itself, a million questions run through my mind. And like with this right here, she was obviously gonna eat him and shit. And then, to me, it kind of feels this way from the film. Mermaids look at men and humans the same way we look at like cows, the way we eat them and stuff like that. And their attractiveness is just a method to allure them and stuff. So they wouldn't actually be attracted to the mermaids. I don't know. Maybe I'm full of shit. I probably am. I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of this.
I like this.
That is funny. And it's a great what's it called?
And his reaction.
It's a great tension reliever.
And his reaction to that shit was good,
oh
too.
my god. But, like, why would she say... It doesn't make sense.
Do you think they misused Ian McShane in this movie?
I think they both... I think Ian McShane didn't exactly bring it. But I don't know if it was that was his fault. Or that was just...
the writing?
The writing. I can't tell. See...
She looked like Ellen Page.
A little bit.
She looks like Ellen Page. Juno? Juno crossover, anybody?
I felt like they went to, like, a actress lookalike contest or whatever. And that's where they got their mermaid extras. And I like how they do like they're sort of an animal. Like, it's... I don't know. I'm getting way into the mermaid thing. I need to... Kyle, save me. It's your fault. You're letting me ramble on and on.
Oh, I like this.
About, the anatomy of mermaids and shit.
Speaking of anatomy of mermaids, look at all the dead mermaid carcasses.
Poor Mr. Gibbs.
Footstep, actually.
He didn't have to go there. That was uncalled for.
Deep down, Barbosa wants to kill all these fuckers.
Like, look at that.
Savage.
That looks terrifying. The way they just destroy...
The crew member.
Just destroy them. And he still has that pirate mentality. Keep to the code.
The code.
Gibbs. Like the way it just falls over. Oh man. That's crazy.
Indeed.
I wish this movie was better. Like if this mermaid sequence and the way they handle mermaids wasn't in it at all, it'd be so much easier to just like ignore this film completely.
Yeah.
But every time I come to it, it's like, I don't like the film, but I do like the mermaids.
You have a thing for mermaids.
Apparently, I don't know what it is.
Are you exposing a deep down fetish of yours, Peter?
I don't know.
That's great.
But it's not a weird. I just think I like how they're scary. I like the way they're portrayed.
That's the thing about us here at Red Spotlight Entertainment here, folks. We reveal shit.
But it's sort of like...
There's constant revelations.
God damn it, let me finish.
Oh, you want to finish, alright.
It's sort of like what we do in the shadows.
Yeah.
Like if we did auto commentary on that, I'd probably spend the entire film the same way I am with Mermaids here. I'd spend the entire film with that one saying how I love the way they got vampires, right?
Yeah.
Like just it's in... Because you know me, I'm a little bitch. I'm very particular.
Yes.
And I hardly ever... with everything, the way things are... especially things like... that are very old and everyone understand, like werewolves, vampires, mermaids, those things. I have this particular idea of what they are. Mm-hmm. And because everyone has so many ideas of what they are, it's hardly ever... I hardly ever see exactly what in my mind, I view them as.
And that's what you got with what we do in the shadows.
Yeah, like it's that old fashioned even if it's a comedy, it's they follow all the rules and stuff like that.
They can't see the reflection. They can't step in the sunlight.
Turn into bats and...
Yeah, I love the bat fight sequence.
Bat fight!
Bat fight! Throws them against the creaking garage. Like, you ruined the jacket. I don't give a shit about the jacket.
And I guess that's my thing with the mermaids here. It's like, it's exactly what I envision mermaids to be in my mind. So it's like, that to see it in the big screen, that's cool.
So if the Little Mermaid
Under the sea.
Under the sea, Ariel.
What if they had done that as film?
You know what? I want Sebastian in the live-action movie to be voiced by Jermaine Clement?
No. He might. There's actually probably like a really good chance that that's gonna happen.
That would be amazing. I want to hear his version of Under the Sea.
I got that joke now. It's a dirty joke. Oh, she breathed there. Did she really? Did she though? I guess. I guess they're kind of like seals. Or whatever. Like, they're in the water a lot, but they still breathe air. I don't know.
Again.
Well, this is important information.
I need to know about the mermaids.
And let me put it another way. That's like the only thing I find interesting in this film. So it's the only thing I have something to talk about. Everything else isn't really It's kind of boring. The whole story is kind of boring.
If I look through your internet history, will I find a bunch of mermaid hentai and shit?
First of all, hentai? What? That's weird. What are you talking about?
All in denial and shit. I love it.
What was that?
What?
There was some it was like a really girly movie about mermaids that came out a few years ago.
H2O? No, that was the TV show
Aquamarine or something like that.
Is that with JoJo Emma?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
It looked like complete shit.
I saw it.
Yeah, I believe that.
It was bad.
Sure. But like, look at how lame his henchmen look.
Like in that movie, they had like this whole plot line, like, I thought we were friends.
Every teenage like girly film always has to revolve around friendship. Why is that?
I don't know.
Because that's telling young girls that the most important thing in the world is the friendships you have when you're a teenager. When not really. Half the people you know as a teenager you probably won't see after you graduate and stuff like that.
Standing in a high place, sudden energy to jump. I don't have it.
I've never had that. Who the hell has that? It's a nice beard. I'll give him that.
It's not very black though.
It's not. They should have went full black with it. You don't tell me which to. See, why are they getting so complicated with it? That's ridiculous. Just jump. Like shit like this just feels like you're just padding out the film with useless crap. And of course, he goes to touch his cross because that's his only character trait.
He's religious.
He's religious. What is this, the Stephen King film?
Yes.
You notice that in like every Stephen King story, there's always a religious fanatic?
Yes.
That's a good point. He made a good point.
You know Hans Zimmer is not coming back to do the score for the 5th movie?
What?
Yeah.
Did he do it for the 4th one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bullshit. He should have came back. Did they not even try to get him, or what?
He's too busy partying in the desert.
What does that mean?
Because he performed at Coachella.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. See? Literally no one else in the world would have gotten what you were saying. See, they should have just started with that. Is it drowning him?
No.
Oh. But shouldn't it drown him?
No, they just threw the thing in to see if he'll survive the fall.
Yeah, but if it goes underwater,
Yeah.
it's a voodoo doll. That would drown him.
Do you have a thing for voodoo dolls too?
No.
I'm just giving you shit.
What did I tell you? My thing is contradictions. Earlier, you put his head above fire, his head was on fire. You cut the voodoo doll, you cut the voodoo doll. If you put the voodoo doll underwater, that should drown him. That's all I'm saying. That is it. Needs to follow the voodoo rules.
You see Scarlett Johansson's snake in the corner.
Don't they get caught by the Spaniards or something?
They get caught by Caw.
Who?
Caw, the Scarlett Johansson snake.
They get caught by a
Jungle
snake?
Book. Jungle Book. No, just
Oh, isn't that a poisonous?
poisonous toad.
They use it to kill someone.
Yeah.
I don't remember who.
He squeezes their innards and puts some polishes his sword with it.
Oh,
So he could stab Blackbeard.
He's a demented. He's a demented guy.
Well, he took his leg.
That's true. And his crew.
I like
and
this
his
part.
ship.
I like this part.
I feel like that was not scripted.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I guarantee you that was not scripted. Did he just run away?
No, he had to go find Ponce de Leon's ship while they headed out to the...
Really? They freaking trusted him to do that. How'd he get up there?
Probably like tides and shit.
They couldn't just get a girl to stay in there? Because the CGI of her, is the thing, is kind of weird. I do love how she always covers herself. And see, that was so dumb. They just did that so that they couldn't have a relationship between them two. That I think is stupid. Oh, now she's on land. She has feet.
See, Ariel?
How does that make sense?
See, Ariel? You didn't need to freaking sign that contract with Ursula and all that shit. You could have just walked on land yourself. But no.
You know, I think...
Your freaking 16-year-old selfish impulses led you to this. Congratulations. You fucked up the whole entire ocean race.
You know what happened? The writers were like, hold on, we want them to be a couple. How is that supposed to work? You know, because they say she has a fin. She don't got no bottom parts. They're like, I know. She'll just randomly turn human if she gets on land.
She'll be human again.
And it's like... And she knows English? What is this?
But Peter...
This is stupid.
But Peter...
Yes.
The girl...
She is not the girl. She is not the one.
She is a mermaid.
See, I like the mermaid shit from the sequence to at the end when they, like, destroy the Barbossa ship. Everything now with the mermaid is so stupid. And it was just done so that they can force a relationship between two people.
Look at this beautiful Hawaiian backdrop right here.
Isn't that Isla Nublar?
What is that?
Or is that the name of the island from Jurassic Park?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Isla Nublar. I don't know. You're supposed to know my references. You know all the references.
I only know it when it suffices.
You're supposed to know.
I only know it when it suffices me.
Surely you're one of God's own creation. Really? Just because she's beautiful, you think she was made by God? I'm pretty sure in the Bible it says the devil lies, you know?
According to the Bible, the devil is the most beautiful thing that you'll ever witness.
I mean, have you seen The Witch? If you haven't, you should.
Have you seen...
Spoilers.
Have you seen the Kardashians? Sorry, that was that was such a cheap joke. I'm sorry.
I don't even want to touch on that. If your references are not super obscure and you're not the only one who can understand them, then I don't want to hear them.
Okay.
Mainstream jokes about the Kardashians. Who are you? Me? I didn't know who to reference.
Sorry, I'm having a horrible identity crisis, apparently.
That guy looks really familiar.
Who?
The preacher dude.
Because you've seen him before.
I know. What's he been in?
Have you seen The Hunger Games?
Yes! That's who he is. He holds a trident. He was actually really good at that.
His name is Sam Claflin.
He's actually pretty good.
He also did a romantic dramedy.
Oh, with
Daenerys. Emilia
yes.
Clarke. Look.
I think it's
Look.
the prequel to The Theory of Everything, from what it looked like from the trailers.
Look, a little reference to a little certain something.
I assume that's in the ride.
That it is in the ride.
Okay.
This whole room right here is a little piece in the ride.
Even in the bed.
The bed and everything. That's a little piece in the ride. That's the captain's quarters, and it's in one of the caves.
Oh.
You know what this movie needs? A dog with keys.
But it's not one of the official Pirates films. It doesn't exist, so I'm okay with it. We have to. Oh, that's why he was waiting there, huh?
Yeah.
You each choose an item of approximately equal weight. What is that? Put it back. That boat should have crashed a long time ago. Where did he get the chalices?
He went to the Spanish camp.
What Spanish camp?
You'll see.
No, I mean this boat. Where did this boat get the...
These are This is Ponce de Leon's ship.
But where did he get the chalices?
I don't know, eBay?
Maybe. They're probably replicas. They're not even originals.
Wrong. Make the Fountain of Youth great again.
See, look at the Spanish are already ahead of them. I love the Spanish in this film. They don't even try. They're just doing their job, and they're so much better than everyone else. That's funny. You can still see skin on him. What's up with that? I never understood that. Is he really cursed? And if you touch it, he would have comes alive, or what?
No, because the weight will be shifted.
Is that why his head turned?
Yeah.
That's not what I got from it. Oh, you know what? Research that.
What?
Was it the weight, or was he, like, a living dead thing? No, he wasn't.
Just flicks his nose.
Did he really steal his map, or did he give it to him?
No, he stole his map.
That's funny.
Very piratey.
Of course.
Take what you can. Give nothing back.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I know you weren't. That's why I completed it.
If you want your Gibbs, he's not here right now.
Unfortunately.
Mermaids. Oh, see, they already got the mermaids, too. These Spaniards are on their game. I'm sorry.
But they weren't looking to go into the Fountain of Youth, so why would they get the mermaids?
That's true. What's up with that?
What's up with that? That was a Seinfeld reference, by the way, Peter.
I know Seinfeld. Okay.
Airplane peanuts!
See, she only, like, it kind of makes it worse that they can, like, speak. And I know they sing.
Yeah.
You know what? No, I'm not going to even get into it. Because then I can already see myself going down.
You're going to go on for another 30-minute rant.
I would say I see it more as, like, parody and, like, a parrot, the way they... But I don't... Mermaids aren't real. Put it that way.
Very stout observation of you, Peter.
Well, I mean, with the world today, people believe anything, so...
Oh my god.
We have several shows about finding Bigfoot, so...
There we go.
I'm pretty sure there's several about finding mermaids. And why does he even like her? Just because she's pretty. For a religious guy, he's being very vain.
It's about it. He basically had his first boner.
That's probably what happened. And then the mermaid, she says like 3 sentences in the whole film. Like, the reason they like each other makes no sense. They like each other because they're young and they're pretty and they're in a Hollywood film. Or I kill him. I like his hair. If you can manage it here. See, he's a little bitch.
He's a Jerry.
He's a Jerry. He's a Jerry. But again, this is like me crying over killing a cow. Like, I'm sure it'd be really sad, but it's like, I don't know. He's not actually dead, right? I can't remember what happened.
No, they just cut him.
And I think they like come back later on. Yes. Hey, that's sexist. Not all women are the same.
Okay.
What? Were you expecting a joke or something?
Yeah.
No. I am standing
Female.
up for females. Damsel. It's all about damsel.
First.
He's caused all damsels harm. Oh no, but he really did love her.
Stirrings.
I don't get it. Not quite all the way feelings. He's just talking shit. Mr. Gibbs. But it's like the only one from the crew is Mr. Gibbs.
I still like the bondage that they have with like the cast, like the recurring cast.
But
It's great
you,
seeing them together.
but you don't really feel any. It's not like the third one, which again, say what you about the third one. Their chemistry was great together. They really played off each other very well. Here, it's whatever. I don't think they take advantage of it.
And here I like how Barbosa and Jack are the ones who are like working as a team.
They did that in the third one.
No, not really. They were
Yes,
kind of
they
like
did.
against each other.
They're against each other here. For
No, but
one
here-
sequence, they work together.
They're working for a common cause.
No, they're. This is bullshit.
They're working towards the fountain. That's a common cause.
And the other one, they were working towards the Brethren Court. That's a common cause.
Jack didn't want the brother in court. He just wanted to get his pearl and get
And they
out.
worked towards it though, and he got there.
I only work with the highest bidder, sir. I have a ship. That makes you the highest bidder.
Why doesn't he kill Jack? At this point, he can. Isn't that how you do it?
Did you see that Robert Zemeckis is in talks to direct The Flash?
Is that official? I didn't comment on it because I thought that was just rumor.
If it is official, what do you think? What do you think of that?
I don't think he should be wasted on the Flash.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
Ugh, thank you. Why did they get the... Oh, I guess just to destroy them? That was dumb. They're all there, aren't they? I know they get captured, from what I remember. Dumb. Dumb. Poor guy, he has to use the little, That's a very pirate shot. They're all just lined up to shoot him. They didn't even cut him. See, they hit him with a sleeping dart.
This is like Jerry in the third episode when he was crawling to the house.
Jerry. You're alive. They don't even know each other. God damn it. Ugh. You eat humans.
Has your mother
Why is she different? Oh my god.
Has your mother ever told you not to play with your food?
That's basically what she's doing. It's if I fell in love with a chicken. That's how ridiculous it is.
I wouldn't stop you because I support your fetishes, Peter.
It's not a fetish. It's troubles with inconsistency. Inconsistency. T. Oh, like she's all looking at him all pissed now. Now she's gonna eat him. So if she goes in the water, does she get her fin back?
I guess so.
That's stupid. Then how come mermaids don't go on land all the time? No, this is stupid. This is stupid inconsistency. Screw this film. Screw this film.
Why is it? Because they're getting your fetish wrong?
It's not a fetish. It's inconsistencies within the film itself.
I want to be where the people are.
That film was more consistent. And I'll give it that.
Oh my god, these poor unfortunate souls.
And this film's just boring.
I think this movie would be better under the sea, don't you think?
No.
Fathoms below.
No. No. How long have they known each other?
Jack and Barbossa?
Yeah.
For quite a long time. You want me to tell you?
Go ahead. Because this film ain't doing nothing for me.
Alright, so do you recall that there were a bunch of young Jack Sparrow books?
Yes.
Okay, in one of those books, his dad assigned Captain Teague.
Yes.
Keith Richards assigned him a business colleague,
Mm-hmm.
and it was 20. Like Jack was 16 at the time, and Barbossa was 26 at the time.
I feel like their age difference is much bigger than that, but okay.
So like around that area,
Yeah.
right? So he assigned him a business colleague, and it was Hector Barbossa.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like saying, this boy is, I'm training him as my apprentice.
Barbossa was?
Teague was training him as his apprentice, because Jack was kind of like rebellious, like.
Oh, you don't say.
I'm not going into the family business with you, Dad, kind of thing.
I'm not gonna be a pirate.
No, he wanted to be a pirate, but just
Wow.
not on his dad's terms.
Yeah.
You know, so he's like, I'm training this guy to be my apprentice. Take him with you on this journey.
Mm-hmm.
And then lo and behold, throughout the whole entire journey, they formed a bond, and
This isn't a book?
This isn't a book.
What book is this?
I don't recall what book it is, but it's one in the Jack Sparrow books.
I don't even know there were Jack Sparrow books.
I have one of them. It's called. I have one of them, and it's called City of Gold.
Uh-huh.
And he touched an amulet and turned some of his teeth gold.
Now, big question.
Hmm.
Is it canon?
Yes, it's very much canon.
Is it?
Ted and Terry announced that it was canon. So.
Who's Ted and Terry?
Ted Elliott and Terry Rossio, the people who wrote the movies.
I kind of feel, though, with future movies, they want to just say, nah, screw it, it ain't. Then they will. I forgot what they do here. Oh, wasn't it like they swing across, or... And like a lot of the sequences are boring. There's nothing really going on. And you don't give a shit about half the characters. I feel like he'd go farther if he just ran. He's really not going that far. Who's that?
Groves. Lieutenant Groves. That's gotta be the best part I've ever seen. So it would seem.
How does he die?
You'll see.
It's probably gonna piss me off.
It is.
Okay.
It is. I'm gonna embrace you for that.
Okay.
It's gonna piss you off. So be ready, Peter. Are you ready? Are you ready for it to piss you off?
I am ready for it to piss me. Does he die right here?
No.
Ugh.
Much farther into the movie.
Like, look at how choreographed that looks. It's ridiculous. It's just limping along. Limp, 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 limp.
I wonder if he gets his leg back in the next one.
No, I think I saw he still kept his
Peg leg?
peg leg.
Very piratey. He's like, I might as well embrace the stereotype.
Should get an eye patch too.
One of them did.
Who?
Ragetti.
But
No.
he's not. Is he gonna be in the fifth one?
Man.
When do the reviews drop? I am very interested to see how people feel about this one, because a lot of people just talk shit about the Pirates films, and I don't get it. Even me, who's like, I don't even like this one, and I understand, the hate surrounding the third one.
Yeah.
Overall, it's a really good franchise. They're a lot of fun, great action, great adventure, great music, fun characters, most of which you care about. It's better than most franchises. Probably most of the ones you're going to see this summer as well. What's the pig for? A truffle or what? Oh, they gave him back his
Compass.
his compass.
Okay, so the movie comes out on the 26th.
Yes.
A week or 2 weeks prior.
Hopefully, if it's good, that's when they'll do it.
That's when the embargo will drop. But if it comes out like the day prior, that's not good.
I'm worried. Check when Wonder Woman's embargo drops. Gosh darn it. Wonder Woman better be good. Mate. Oh, they left him with the compass. Where did he get that X on his face again?
It wasn't explained.
Oh. Just wait for Pirates 6. The hunt for Medusa's hair. I don't know. I always thought like water or rain going up always visually looks cool to me.
Okay, so I'm assuming because usually around premieres, and
No, see, look it. Right there, it showed. Oh no! It showed the tattoo, his tattoo, not the tattoo, the marking that he carved in him. When he looks through the. I think that's what it was. Anyway, continue.
So the premiere of the Wonder Woman will be held on the 25th of May at the Chinese Theater.
Okay, but when does the embargo drop? Oh my god, that's funny.
Probably within a day or two of that.
They had one joke, like an old Pirates film. Did you see it?
Yeah, when
He.
they snapped the thing and then it completely dropped on the person.
That's the only thing. That's the only joke that felt like an old Pirates film.
That's not far away.
What?
Man. If the premiere is on the 25th.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Like, when
and
is
the
it?
movie comes out June 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
That's not far away.
Is that when the embargo drops?
Because the premiere is at because usually a day after the premiere, that's when the embargo drops. And the premiere is awfully close to the release date.
See, I feel like that scares me. It really does. If you're confident in your film, you usually release the embargo way sooner than that. I mean, look at Guardians. That's the volume 2 comes out this. When does it come out? Not even this
Next week.
Next week, like 2 weeks ahead of time, they released it.
Freaking Civil War, they released it a month in advance.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that was kind of like a dick measuring contest with DC. After they were kind of being douchebags after
Yeah.
BVS has gotten such bad reaction. They're like, they just wanted to drop the mic.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
They're like, oh yeah.
if you can, you can.
Our embargo drops a month early this time.
To, what was it, like 90 on Rotten Tomatoes. But then again, Disney owns Rotten Tomatoes, so they're biased.
You hear that,
they
hear
pay
that,
off
Alexis
critics.
Soto? We just trashed on your livelihood.
Yes.
Where's your paycheck now?
The water effects are actually really good.
Dun, dun, dun.
How did the bird know to fly in there? Is this Power Rangers? With the whole water thing?
Yes! Yes, dude. Power Rangers. Can't wait for that sequel.
It was okay, alright.
I can't
You
wait
need
for that
to
sequel.
chill.
They're getting Tommy. Tommy's coming back. It's gonna be great. Isn't it gonna be great, Peter?
It is okay.
It's gonna be great.
It's okay.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Nostalgia, the movie.
But you know what? I would hate it if Fall Out Boy did a cover of the Power Rangers theme.
Why not?
Huh? Because they fucking ruin everything. They ruined the Monsters theme.
They did. They ruined the Monsters thing.
They ruined it to death.
I hate that song. It's such a shitty song.
They ruined Ghostbusters.
Well, I mean, yeah, they did. That was a terrible song, too. I don't know. Some people like them. I've never heard a song of theirs that I like.
Only closeted emo people.
Hey. Maybe.
You can't deny it.
Maybe. Oh, man, I got hiccups. Ugh. Where did all the birds come from? Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I got hiccups.
It's okay. All's forgiven.
What are all the dead bodies doing around there? Is it like assumed they drank it wrong, so they died?
Probably.
I think they should have just had it. You drink it normal, and then that's it.
Drinking fountain. Just push a button.
It's just like you drink it, you live forever. Like you don't need to get so complicated with it. But I think they wanted to do it just to have the ending where Jack tricks him and then he dies instead.
How else do you think we're gonna get our trademark pirate's death?
There really is no trademark pirates death.
The way that they kind of the way that this villain dies is very Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Like something drastic happens. Like
Really over the top. Ah, my god.
like Renee Belloc was freaking blown up.
Face melted.
Face melted and shit. Molaram died from freaking alligators and shit. If not for the alligators, a broken spine column. And then Walter Donovan died from overaging, and then Kate Blanchett died, much like how Renee Belloc did, and she blew up as well.
What do you feel about the new Indiana Jones film? We know nothing right now other than they're gonna make it.
What fifth Indiana Jones movie?
Yeah, same. Oh my god.
To me, it ended on that last shot when they were riding off into the sunset. That was such a perfect way. Are you alright, mate?
You know what? I don't mind the fourth one. And I understand everyone's hate for it, and I kind of all get it. But
what? You
They-
still liked
I
it,
don't know.
nevertheless.
I wouldn't say not in love with it. It's okay. But I never found myself angry. I'll put it that way.
Oh, so it wasn't like the prequels.
No.
Were
Get
you,
off.
Were you ever angry with the prequels?
Well, it basically because how I was introduced to Star Wars was through the prequels.
Yeah.
It's kind of impossible for me to ever be angry with them. The only time I had issues was as I got older and I realized this really
was shit.
is not. No, it wasn't just. It didn't click suddenly. I'm like, oh, it's shit. It was just like this really isn't mixing with the original. Like this doesn't make sense. Like, and I would force myself to try and
understand it
and make it fit. Because
because there's so many inconsistencies,
Yeah.
like the freaking R2D2 and Obi-Wan shit.
And after a while, that's when I sort of realized, and especially when I started like outside people just saying like, "Oh yeah, it's shit," and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't realize people felt this way." And then like I go back and I realize how I felt. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Sucks to say it, but yeah, they're not good. And believe me, they're not good films. But I saw them when I was 5, and I loved them, and they're the reason I love Star Wars. So,
You know what? I can't take that away from you.
no, you cannot.
Here we are with the chalices once again.
See, like all of this, I do not care at all. Terrible. And then she just runs away.
Do you want some of these?
No. But, and you don't notice too, all the all the action sequences are just boring. Like this final one, there's nothing special about it. Like the first one, it was a battle between Jack and Barbossa, plus they were fighting an army of the undead. That's pretty cool. The second one, they take on a kraken in a kraken sequence. And the third one, they have the Maelstrom and, you know, all of the major players together doing shit.
All fighting.
Look at this. Spanish don't give a shit. It's so funny. Like, everyone thinks they're like, oh, dude, we gotta fight
Like,
them.
here it is.
Oh my god, is this how he dies? Screw this film. That was so stupid. Like he's nobody. Screw this film. I hate this film. Terrible. And then you just smash him. I can't remember what he does. Yeah, see right here. Not this pagan water. And then doesn't he go after them? I love how the Spaniards spent all that money and all that long journey
Just to put this place up.
just to destroy a temple. Because it didn't fit with their, like, I don't know. That's pretty badass. Oh yeah, and then he dies. Oh, what a badass. Look at how he goes out. For the pearl. They really love that.
What? That saying?
Yeah. No, I mean that boat.
Can you see why, like, they have a thing for that ship?
Totally. But I just find it funny. It is very pirate to be in love with a ship. It is their way of life.
It's much like how people are with like their vehicles and shit like that.
Like you?
Hey, she may not be much, but she has it where it counts, kid.
Oh my god, I think I'm dying. If I die, no one gets my shit. Burn it.
Go eat some ice.
I'm selfish. Isn't there only like a little bit of water left?
Yeah.
This movie sucks.
Look, they just walk away.
They don't even care. They're like, deuces, we did what we came to do.
Yeah.
And then, of course, why would she help him? Why? Oh, this is so dumb.
Because they already extracted a tear. I mean,
No.
there you go. What? Do not waste my tear.
No. And then the way he tricks him is kind of dumb. Well, actually, no, it's not. It makes sense. But their relationship has been dumb. Like, she's really blind and naive. But I guess that makes sense if she was going to be a nun and then she was just thrust into the pirating world. He's like, I don't give a shit. Oh, he knew. Everyone knew. But doesn't it like it only gives you the amount of life you had left to live or something like that?
Yeah.
He only had like a second to live, so that wouldn't have done anything.
No, like all the years you could have lived.
He was already pretty old. So she probably needs to do that. She only has like what, 20 years left? Trickster devil. That is cool how it the water gets him. I don't think so. He did it against his will. This is like the only cool, like, visually cool. Like the way it turns into a skeleton and stuff. And the way he reaches through. Like, yeah, that's cool. But the rest is shit. And the villain is shit. And this movie is shit.
That's great, Peter.
It needs to be known. It's because it's tough to critique this film. Because it's not like, oh, there's so many well, there is a lot of inconsistencies. But, and it's so bad. Inconsistencies.
Great. Squid Squad.
The thing that just makes it bad is just how boring it is. And there's only so many times you can say,
that's boring.
This is boring. This is boring. This is boring. See, she's gonna take. What's she gonna do? She's gonna take her back to the what's it called? Take her under the sea, to where all the other mermaids live.
You know, I have something to tell you.
No.
The seaweed is always greener down in somebody else's lake, but you dream about going up there.
They're gonna tear him alive. They're gonna eat him. How would she save him? Why is she attracted to? Oh my god. Questions.
It's me before you, man. Me before you.
She kind of looks like Emilia Clarke.
More
like Juno.
No.
But slightly. Yes.
No.
Side peripheral view.
No.
Yes.
No, I could tell what is Emilia Clarke and what is not. That is definitely not Emilia Clarke.
So I said slightly looks like.
Not even in the slightest.
Yes, in the slightest.
Not in the slightest.
We're gonna have a poll.
What shrooms are you on, sir?
Not enough to like this film.
Oh my god.
Booyah!
Look
Got
at it,
him.
it's Tafiti. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Tafiti.
But see, it's not that many years. Dumb. Oh, of course they went back to the same one.
It's not the same one.
It's not?
Why
not?
It's just a random island.
But he said it's a trade route. Whatever.
There are a lot of islands that could be well traveled.
Whatever. Just ruin it. You know what? I was about to say I like the film. Now I'm not. Thanks a lot. You ruined the entire film. Of course I wasn't, but still. Wait, Jack. I love you, Jack. That's more reason to leave her. Wait. She's just making shit up. She's gonna stab him. So full of shit.
I love this moment.
He's talking about himself. Talking about himself. Just very quick, I gotta go. I don't get why he didn't just take her with him. She wasted the one gunshot on him. Screaming in Spanish. That's a really small island. The revenge. And then doesn't he throw away his old shit? But then he's still wearing it in the next film.
Yeah.
I hope that
Ugh.
kid's not back.
No, he's off in Neverland.
I know.
No, wait. Never mind. Never mind.
What? He dies, probably?
There's a huge woman. You know
no,
what?
I'm never gonna watch
You're never gonna
that
watch
stupid
it. Okay.
show.
You know Rumpelstiltskin?
Yeah. What?
That is Rumpelstiltskin is Peter Pan's child.
Wait, Rumpelstiltskin is Peter Pan's child?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That show is so stupid. That's such a stupid show.
Also, the only thing I don't, okay. Why was there no freaking Tortuga in this movie?
There was a lot of things that weren't in this movie. And it's such a terrible ending. A pirate's life for me. Boom. It's just so abrupt. And didn't the rest of the crew die? How are they back in the new film?
They're still in that ship.
What are they eating? How are they alive?
I don't know,
Yeah, exactly.
They're getting magical nutrients
The nutrients.
from the air.
Don't they show the monkey?
Yeah. Although the monkey doesn't need nutrients, he's gonna live forever.
Yeah. He obviously doesn't know how to...
By the way, guys, that reference that he was referencing was Into the Woods. The whole
Really?
hourglass and all that shit, yeah.
The water, the tear. Maybe for... But he already knows what's in the afterlife. There's other ways. That's such a dumb ending. Okay. Movie ended.
So...
End of movie.
Apparently you think it's shit.
Suggested by the novel of... That's right! This was a novel of another film, and then they turned it into a Pirates film. Isn't that right? I could have swore I remember
They
that
had
when the Pirates film.
ideas about the Fountain of Youth and all that stuff on Stranger Tides. But anyway, apparently you think it's shit.
Yes.
I still find entertaining moments.
How is it entertaining?
I find entertaining
How is
moments.
it more entertaining than the second and third one? Nothing happens in this film. All of the sequences are boring except for the mermaid one. Like, it's... The characters... You do not give a shit about the characters.
Oh, jeez, are you alright, Rick?
I don't see it. You see something there that isn't there that maybe I should
There's
see.
something there that wasn't there before. Anyway, this was our audio commentary for On Stranger Tides. Prepare for that After Dark for for Pirates on Stranger Tides. Not on Stranger Tides.
We just did on Stranger Tides.
Dead Men Tell No Tales. I'm your host, Kyle Lira. Check out our After Darks. Check out our other podcasts on iTunes, podcasts.com. Yeah.
That's about it.
That's about it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pirate's Life. Savvy?